PATA Youth Symposium 2021 brings different perspectives together to reflect, reconnect, revive. Throughout last year, tourism students experienced a huge upheaval. PATA Youth Symposium is organized by PATA to continue supporting youth community during this global pandemic. An amazing community of international youths have rallied around the PATA Youth program. This year, the PATA Youth Symposium, with the theme Reflect, Reconnect, Revive, will take place alongside the virtual PATA Annual Summit 2021. The PATA Youth Symposium is a 4-part series happening over 3 days from April 27 to April 29, 2021. Throughout last year, tourism students experienced a huge upheaval. They had to adapt to online learning platforms in isolation without the ability to meet their schoolmates in person. These conditions hampered their progress of any passion projects and stunted the growth of their own personal networks. However, the silver lining in all this was that online communities grew in size and engagement, and an amazing community of international youths have rallied around the PATA Youth program, said PATA Youth Ambassador, Ms. Alethea Tan. The PATA Youth Symposium is organized by PATA to continue supporting our youth community during this global pandemic. This is a continuation of our dedication to human capital development and to ensure the resiliency of our industry in the long run. We are extremely grateful to our PATA Youth sponsors and various co-hosts for their support for both the event and the development of tomorrow's tourism leaders. The PATA Youth Symposium begins on Tuesday, April 27th, from 1100 hours ICT GMT +7, WITH Part 1. Tourism is a positive catalyst, an exciting panel discussion that is open to all interested parties. Both youth and the young at heart are welcome to join the conversation. This session was inspired and co-created with Ms. Pauline Yang, a PATA youth based in Hawaii, who represents the tourism students in our international community that believe that their careers in this industry can make a positive impact. Our other expert guest speakers will represent the voices of the public sector, the industry and the investment community, and will discuss how together the tourism industry can build a more responsible future post-COVID-19. Expert guest speakers include Datuk Musa H.J. Yusuf, Deputy Director General, Promotion, Tourism Malaysia; Jason Lusk, Managing Partner, Clickable Impact Consulting Group and Consultant, ADB Ventures; and Sign Lee, Managing Director, Discova. Held immediately after the panel discussion Part 2. Mentorship session will create a space for the PATA youth to learn from today's industry leaders, as well as the chance for industry leaders to listen to the future of the industry, the youth themselves. Our mentors hail from all sectors of the industry and represent various organizations, such as Hawaii Tourism Authority, Forward Keys, Vin Capital, Discova, Kyrie Reach, Forte Hotel Group and TTG Asia. This session is private invitation only, however PATA youths can apply to be selected as a mentee. Applications must be submitted by April 18, 2021, at 23:59 hours ICT GMT +7. The PATA Youth Symposium continues the next day on Wednesday, April 28, at 1130 hours ICT GMT +7, WITH Part 3. Scaling Up Your Impact, a Sustainable Development GOALS SDG workshop that is open to all interested parties, as PATA believes that everyone has a role to play in achieving the United Nations SDGs. The session will be led by experienced facilitator, Roy Jansden, professor at Capilano University. As an interconnected and interdependent global community, there are only 9 years left to achieve the UN SDGs. Achieving these goals will require an unprecedented mobilization of the energy and skills of the youth. Therefore, this workshop will focus on scaling up the impact of the youth, challenging them to design projects specifically for their local communities, and generating actionable outcomes. This session is generously sponsored by Sigmund, a free open-source platform that connects innovators and promotes collaboration in the global tourism industry, and co-organized with the PATA Canada Vancouver Capilano University Student Chapter. The final session, Part 4, Student Chapter Roundtable Discussion, wraps up the PATA Youth Symposium on Thursday, April 29, from 1500 hours ICT GMT +7. All interested parties are welcome to join this discussion.